How much does it cost to hire a lawyer for your Illinois motorcycle accident case? Hi, I'm Josh Rohrscheib. I'm a personal injury lawyer in Central Illinois, and law firms like ours and most other personal injury firms handle motorcycle accident injury cases on what's called a contingency fee basis. This means that the law firm is only paid if and when they recover money for you. So they're paid at the end of the case out of the money that they actually recover for you. This means there's no hourly charges, there's no upfront retainer. You would not have to write a check to the law firm at any point in the case with most firms. But I wanted to caution you to make sure that your arrangement with the law firm is in writing. In Illinois, for personal injury cases that we handle on contingency fees, we're supposed to put our fee agreement in writing with the client. So there's no surprises, so they know what the arrangement is, and it's all clear and set out in writing to protect the client and make sure that that everyone knows kind of what they're getting into. So a couple things to look for in that written contingency fee agreement. First, you should see how much the contingency fee is. The norm in Illinois, at least in Central Illinois where I practice, most law firms charge a 1/3 contingency fee. Some firms charge a little bit more, some firms charge a little bit less. Some firms have different fees depending on what happens in the case. Like firms may charge a little bit more if it has to be appealed and tried twice. And just make sure that you understand what that firm is. And if a firm wants to charge you significantly more than 1/3, you may want to ask why that is and maybe talk to a couple other firms. Another important consideration is how costs are handled. So for a lawyer to handle your case, they would incur certain out-of-pocket costs. If your case is settled early, it may just be related to getting your medical records and investigating the case. If your case is litigated, though, the cost can be quite high because it can include filing fees, charges for depositions, payments to expert witnesses, and you need to know whether you're expected to pay for those costs up front, be billed as those costs as you go, or if your law firm is willing to advance all those costs, and if they do not recover money for you, who is ultimately responsible for those costs? Is the client responsible, or is the law firm willing to cover those costs if they don't recover money for you? And that should be set forth in your contract. So generally, how much does it cost to hire an Illinois motorcycle accident lawyer? It depends on what's in your contingency fee agreement, and if it's a contingency fee, it depends on how much they recover for you. And again, your lawyer will be paid out of your case settlement at the end of the case, rather than upfront on an hourly basis or out of a retainer. In most cases, there can be exceptions if you want to try to talk to the firm about handling your case in a different way. But that's typically how most Illinois motorcycle cases are handled. Well, I hope this information is helpful. If you have any other questions about Illinois motorcycle accident claims, please don't hesitate to reach out. Happy to give you a free consultation, and thanks for taking the time to watch this video.